The worst thing you can do is to start to doubt yourself. And I'll be honest, at some point I did. And then you start comparing yourself to your teammates, which at that point becomes a little bit of a toxic cycle. You want to compete, but you don't want to really compare to the point where now you're breaking your teammate down instead of building up. So I'm not in a position where I can say that I feel like I should start every game, but I at least want to compete to earn my way onto the squad, earn my jersey, get some feedback. That's usually the hardest part of it, of letting yourself feel the emotion, but flushing it and getting out there. You have a job to do as well. To not be selected multiple times this year has been mentally tough. Staying in it, I think, is a testament to my discipline and love for the sport. It's pretty crushing. I am indeed frustrated about the lack of answers, about the lack of playing time, because I know I'm good enough to play. If I wasn't good enough, then flip. Let me go back to the lab, let me work on something to get better, but I don't see why I'm not playing. Am I not good enough? Yeah, so it's been tough.
I hate just not being able to be out there. I get like 20 texts if I'm not on the roster. It's like, what's going on? Like, why aren't you starting? Why aren't you on the bench? You make a couple mistakes and it's next guy up. I mean, even like Nate or Julian, like they don't always have great games, but they have that money in the bank of like, this is who they are, and like they've been doing it for a while. And I get it, but like if I make some of the same mistakes, it's looked at more starkly.
But pretty much the same thing you did with his, but maybe just like a little bit like lower.
There's not a lot of ground given in training. Even though if I'm not playing like week in, week out, I know I'm getting better and I know that I'm setting myself up for something big and important in the future. And I'll be ready for that when it comes. I'm saying it distastefully now because I'm in the younger man's shoes, but I'm sure I'll reap the benefits of some things like that once I'm older, and I'll have a different tone about it. I've been playing well for a long time. I'm still young. My career is still in its infancy, but like, playing well is what I do. So I'm upset when I'm not playing.
You got to show up to work. You got to bring the juice. You got to, be across all your shit. But then at the same time, you're dealing with your disappointment. Maybe you think the stuff you're trying to work on. Maybe you think it's unfair. I love Chicago. I love the place. I'm living with my best mates. I spend a lot of time with people that I love, and I made a decision to come here. It's like my dream. Maybe it's not the exact one I drew up when I was a kid, but I'm still doing what I love, so. My dad's mom, my grandmother, was born in New York. She grew up in New York, so I've got a good bit of family over here. And then I got a call from the US coach about me coming over. I was like, yeah, I'll give this a go. So I've got 18 caps with the US, and my first one was in July 2021 against England. I wasn't picked to start whatever round one, which I kind of knew was going to happen, more or less, but trying to be the professional, I was trying to, stay on top of it. If I do get a chance, I'll try to play well. I did get a chance round two, didn't play great. About 15 minutes and played probably the worst 15 minutes of rugby I've played in a long time. Then after that, I felt was a bit froze out and maybe wasn't playing in the position I wanted to be. I'm pissed off that I'm not playing, and I'm obviously thinking I could do better, but at the end of the day, my team has lost, my mates have lost. I want us to win. I probably felt sorry for myself for a few weeks, but then I tried to focus on myself. There's a reason you're probably not getting picked, so focus on that instead of being a bad guy around the team. My name is Luke Carty. I'm an out half and full back, and this is my second season with the Hounds. the way the league works, you always hear rumours about trades and X, Y, and Z are looking at this team. So initially it was, do I want to leave, was the chat I had with James. And the conversation with Sam was kind of like, he's like, well, you want me to make a decision for you. I like him as a man. I just think potentially, I don't know, like maybe the player I am or the person I am didn't fit into what he wanted in the team, and that's like just the nature of it at times, right? As a coach, maybe, and me as a player, we didn't work. Maybe I wasn't the kind of player he wanted, or maybe he wasn't the kind of coach I needed, you know? Which I don't think necessarily is anyone's fault, but it's just the way it is sometimes.
Yeah, so just going to make a pretty, I guess, uncomfortable phone call. Luke Hardy, he's just not playing enough rugby to be like justifying his spot in the squad. You know, I let him know yesterday that he wasn't in the squad, which he wasn't happy with.
Hello?
I hear you caught up with James today.
Yeah, I met James this morning.
How'd that go?
Yeah, I just kind of spoke to him and said, I just need to know where I stand, kind of. I feel like I'm not going to play. I would love it to be a situation where, like, I fight my way back in. I just feel like that's probably not the case.
I can't see you getting a game in the near future. Now, that being said, there's plenty of time for you to earn that back through training well and working on your temperament.
If you're asking me to change my temperament, that's changing me. I think I've trained pretty well, and I've probably trained the best I could. Like, I feel like I'm doing everything I can.
You haven't been given a chance to show that you've worked on it, which I do see, but I haven't had an opportunity to really see that.
The last thing I want, Sam, is to leave. But yesterday after we spoke, I was like, I just felt like you didn't want me. Like I said it in the meeting with you, I was like, I feel like you don't want me here, where I was like pretty defeated yesterday.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm just picking the best 23 players I think can win us the game. And I will continue to do that.
And how do I change that then? Like,
Karts, I know you're frustrated. I'm not sure what you want from me.
I'm doing everything I feel like you're getting me to try and do.
That doesn't guarantee you a jersey. It doesn't guarantee anyone a jersey. How do you want to move forward? You want to stay in Chicago, don't you?
I want to be given. I want to feel like there's a bit of a chance that you give me a crack. That's all I want. If you don't see me getting game without someone getting an injury, then I don't know what to do. Maybe have a think about it, and we'll come back to me tomorrow if that's how you feel. Like that, it's.
Yep.
But yeah, we can talk tomorrow about it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, guys, thanks. Bye. There's a lot of big personalities within this group and want their voices to be heard, think they could do things better. It's a big job to make sure you're managing all those different personalities. You can never keep everybody happy. The first thing that comes into my head is we're not fulfilling our potential. We're going to fucking take it to them, all right? From minute 1 to minute 80. We've been so close. Our physicality's been there, our brutality's been there. Find that fractional accuracy, we win this fucking game. All we have to do now is do our fucking job. But they got a lot of strike power. Do your fucking job. And we win the fucking game.
2 minutes! Let's go! Let's go! I'm sick of fucking saying Collingwood's a good team, not a great team. Yeah. Today's a fucking day, all right? 20 fucking minutes of everything we got, then we reconnect. Yeah. All right? Horse. The fucking dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3! Dogs.
Wait, it go. Come on, Chicago!
We are underway in New Orleans. As the Golden driving with this maul, they're keeping it moving. Going to keep the shape over the line. They got it down. They do, and that is the first try of the game. Here come the Hounds again on the attack. They're working a NOLA goal territory here, hungry for that first try. Oh, great switch right there. And this could be dangerous for the goal. They're not going to stop him. He's over the line, and that is a try for James Scott. Englishman puts the Hounds on the board.
I promise you these guys are on the verge of fucking breaking. Yep. Stick to the fucking plan. laser focus on what we're doing. Who's got that fucking dog in them? Who wants to fucking go this final 40? Right? Can we all commit to that?
Let's go.
Yeah. Right, boys. I told you this is the fucking point in our season we turn the page. Right, stop. Let's go to work. Bloody boss.
Dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see what the Hounds can do with this. Here we are now, right back to the maul.
This is going to be an easy score for them.
Right over they go. They dot it down, they do. And that is a Hounds try again. The maul has been brilliant for them. And there it goes over the line. Yes, it is for Dylan Fawcett. But right there, there's one of them with another try for the Hounds. 5 more on the board, and they extended their lead, silencing the home crowd here in the gold mine. Well, we've got 10 more minutes to see how this one plays out here in New Orleans.
Because you're this talented, they're going to put it together. Look, here you go.
And put it together, they do. They're up 38-21. We've got just about a minute and change left here in the gold mine. Final line out here goes to gold after all. Out to the edge, working it back in. And that's the final whistle here in New Orleans, and the Hounds have their day. They are triumphant here in New Orleans.
Oh, finally!
We put a big marker down today. We took that win home against a fucking tough team, right? You guys fucking sold your bodies. You went out there, you played tough. We out-toughed those fuckers today. Remember how this feels. We're not done. Put the fucking work in. Out-tough fuckers week to week. I could not be more fucking proud of you boys. I love it. Let's fucking go.
It was awesome getting my first cap with you. For me, it's all about earning you boys respect, and everyone in this locker room's respect. That's all it is about to me. Awesome bunch of boys, and a W just makes it extra special. Let's keep on going, boys.
Winning changes everything. We got momentum, and you can feel the buzz in the facility. You know, from staff to the players, there's real buzz because they know that we're doing better, and we got to win. And America does love winners, and that's what we're about.
Preparation leads to performance. When you're running out on a Saturday and being almost arrogant, you know, nerves might start to creep in, so now you just need to perform. That feeling when you're oozing confidence, for me, it's about that.
And we're underway here, Mike. Can't wait for this one on the pitch here today.
Anthem there just under a lot of pressure.
Go, boys, let's talk it up now, let's go!
What do you think? Same storyline here. Dylan Fawcett scores again off the maul. We're same spot as we were. We'll see if he can do it again.
Fawcett still there. Fawcett lunging, arm is up. He's dug it down again. Second time of the match.
Gotta get set.
Just as he was scoring the try, he took a boot right to the chops, so he'll need to recover here a bit.
Whenever you're fucking ready, let's go.
Fawcett 2 already, inside pass Meeks. 3, good pass, Osberger. Ducks it down for 5 more. What a feed, Meeks, Osberger. It's all Hounds today. As he got to the try line, physical play, twisted that right knee. That looked very painful. Is hurting. Woof.
He can only hope that Julian's doing okay.
Chickens down. Noah, just be ready.
Big scrum, here we go. Next job.
Possession here from Chicago. They're on the move now. Gus, here's loose. It's Fawcett again. Pass for Higgins. He's got it.
Higgins gets up a little bit slow.
Really soft.
Carlson, great inside pass. Matarazzo puts it down for Chicago. Now a fantastic day from the home side continues. It's all Chicago. The Hounds on the way to victory today. 2 more on the board. An impressive victory today. It's official now for Chicago. Mike, that was a dominant performance.
You know, winning is such a powerful thing, whether it's 1 point or by 40 points. Winning becomes a habit, and, you know, we've won 2 on the trot now, and you just start to get that feeling of closing out games, what it feels like to win a game, and that's infectious for a group. So, yeah, really pleased with today.
We just feel so good after the win. We thought we had peaked. We just feel so good. It feels great to peak at the right moment. It feels phenomenal, and I really feel deep in my heart that we're going to win this competition.
Yeah, excited is probably the right word. I just think everybody's buzzing about whatever their job is, whatever they have to be doing. So, yeah, right where we want to be.
Good vibe today. Boys are always a bit happier after a win, you know. I think we had a couple wins in a row, the vibe's good, the energy's high. I think everyone's just backing each other. I think we've been pretty confident the whole year, to be fair, that we're going to be good, and then just finally just clicking over the last 4 or 5 weeks. So we're pretty confident, slightly very overconfident, which is all right, you know. Oh, yucky. Yucky, it's an ugly boy.
And you can see the fire and the push Chicago is coming with here. Higgins gets it free now. Carlson plays it back outside. Easy walk in, and it's down. And Chicago calls it's 5-0. Get it outside now. Plays the ball back. Now Boomer. Good ball inside to Fawcett. And Dylan Fawcett. 6 tries on the season as the Butcher carves them up again. And it's 19-0. Chicago on top here. The beautiful game. Higgins plays it out. Meeks plays it off, and there they go. Down, second try of the match. Nate the Great, Nate Augsburger, and it's 33-19. So many threats.
So many threats, all in one space.
Look at this.
Defend.
Beautifully done. Brown's down there. He puts it down. He's got his 3rd try of the season. Look for that in the top 5 tries of the week. That was pretty. It's 38-19. Down by 21 here in the final, approaching 3 minutes. Kunitani, fancy little play, slips it out there, and they get it. They get into the try zone. Jack Shaw.
Pretty good performance from the Hounds as they attack this left-hand side.
Here they go. Kick through. They're not done. They want more. Ball's down there. Can they get it? Yes! The hat trick. Nate Augsburger. And a 50-burger for the 2nd straight week for Chicago. 54-31. And the Chicago Hounds have now won 3 in a row. They have won 4 matches this season. They won 3 all of last season. Things are starting to build. Something is brewing in Chicago as the Hounds win again.
We're far from got the job done at the moment. We're definitely on our way back up. We've got to keep being consistent and keep playing the way we're playing at the moment. The owners are happy, I'm happy at the moment, the coaches are a bit happier. Hopefully we can get another sunny day like this and we can entertain the crowd here at Dogtown a bit more.
When we win, there's real harmony and everyone aligned, positive. We were able to build upon that and work better together and enjoy each other's company really well. Be very clear in our messaging, it built trust. Everyone's kind of like maybe challenging each other again. Challenge leads to growth and getting better, and winning's a habit. We can't just squeak into playoffs and think that we'll go all the way. How do we find that consistency? You're only as good as your last game.
So fucking proud of you. So proud of you.
Yeah, it wasn't great at times, but I thought we rallied around each other pretty well. Like, a team can become pretty toxic if you're losing every week, right? But I thought everyone showed up every week. Like, we tried our best to get the results. We stayed in the fight for the whole thing.
Maybe on paper we have the best team in the league. It's just like stupid errors here or there. Like, it's not that people aren't understanding what we need to do. It's just these little things we're shooting ourselves in the fucking foot. And that's the frustrating part. All the pieces are there. And we've put them together, and it's worked very well. But we're still chasing that 80-minute complete game. We just have these little fucking drop-offs that are killing us right now. Not being selected definitely gets in your confidence a little bit. I don't know, I'm very hard-headed though, and I know what I can do, I know who I am.
I think that's the special thing about our team, about our roster, is how we can go from trying to take each other's heads off on the field to damn near fighting on the field, and then off the field we have the open door, the platform to have these chats, the tough conversations. My big dream is to play for the USA with my parents in the stands, to make the whole American sacrifice worth it. That's the crazy part about being a sportsman, right? You want to achieve at the highest level, so the dream is to make the national team. Quite a number of steps I need to achieve before that happens, but write it down today, it will happen. To get on the field, I need a coach who's going to believe in me and give me an opportunity to play. Let me at least earn the opportunity to play, and that's the biggest thing, right? You can do everything you can. Has all the sacrifice that I've made, is that worth it? Staying in America and not being able to see my parents grow old? They're aging. I'm becoming, I guess, the head of the home slowly, just because my dad's slowing down as well as a worker, so would really love to go home and see them regardless of how this season goes. It would have been better to go home with a lot more in hand, something to point at.
We're so fucking clear on what our objectives are and what our missions are there. And when we're clear, we're very fucking powerful. We're very dangerous. Belief is a powerful thing. And I can see it within everybody's eyes that we've got that right now. 3 good wins in a row. But I can guarantee you one thing, it's not all going to go to plan today. Especially against these guys, especially at their home ground. The Free Jacks, they got a team of doers. They get after it. They recruit well. Very physical team, want to bully teams. We're not getting bullied today. We're going to turn the tables on them.
Right now we're in Quincy. We're getting ready to play the New England Free Jacks. They're 6 points ahead of us on the Eastern Conference table. And so that means we're getting closer within striking distance after having 3 good weeks before our bye week. So big game, important game for us, and we definitely want to get the win here out in Quincy at their home stadium.
Right there, good?
Yeah, that's fine. Feeling fast today. Put the rocket burners on. Good. All right, let's strap. We're ready to rumble now. If there's a day to hit it, let's go.
There's been a bit of noise about their injuries this week. Through this part of the season, it's going to come up. You know, we've got our own fucking injuries too, boys. There's some guys that aren't here this week that would love to be here. Everybody's fucking chomping at the bit to fucking get on the field. But the confidence that you guys have in each other and everyone's performance is what's going to win the game today. Siege fucking mentality. Battle of fucking Quincy. Let's go and get a victory today, boys. Straight on the bus.
See out there, hey? See out there, boys, hey? Let's go, Cassie. Cash money.
Once we get in there, we fucking light up and play our game, right? Yeah. Boys, I'm fucking proud of this group. But if you want to test yourself individually or as a team, you play the best, right? Yeah. Reigning champs, their home ground. Yeah. All right? Let's go. Let's go, boys! Bring it in! Boys. Dogs on 3, 2, 3! Dogs!
Go, boys. See out there, boys. Let's go, Bob!
It's the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference colliding as we begin the back half of the Major League Rugby campaign.
They have to leave it all out there, empty the tank today as we see this line out happen here.
Opportunity to dump one down. It is the Hounds who strike first, Mac Jones.
Here's the pop, and there's the pop off the top. What skill from the line-out jumper and just the coordination there in that smaller pod to get over the line.
Yeah, second try on the season for Sedelecki Baker. And a chance now to inch ahead if they can split the sticks. They'll look to give Chicago a 3-point lead. Flags are up. Contra's able to split the sticks. We are level again. So Chicago will have a man advantage going into the second half. Looking for their second try in the opening half. Fawcett looking for this second try for the Hounds. They appear to have it. Fawcett is down and Chicago's back up.
And that is execution to a T for Chicago.
Second half underway.
Territory and possession in New England's territory.
Ball scooped up, it's a brace just like that from Mac Jones.
You've got to be kidding me. That was absolutely phenomenal.
Hauled in by Morgan Purugi, offload to Paul Balantana, and down the stretch he comes.
And that is an absolutely beautiful counterattack from New England. The Free Jacks are flying on the edge.
Yes, work, yes, it's our way.
New England will again go back towards the spine. Younger spins it to Larson. Little too quick, but it stays with the home side. Out wide, on the perimeter. Paula Balantana does it again. Don't count the Free Jacks out just yet. Getting closer to a comeback performance here from the defending champs. Minimal resistance from Chicago, giving up meters on each phase, but Chicago able to hold up. Another mistake by the home side. The Hounds have done it. Chicago has come to Quincy and avenged their own loss back in week 4 against the defending champions. Chicago pulls closer to New England for that coveted top spot in the East.
No paparazzi.
Good, man.
As the journey continues, rugby continues to give back to me. That's the best feeling in sport.
A couple of tough results this year early on. Now we've taken a lot of confidence out there, a lot of learnings. We're righting some wrongs. Ironically, losing actually, sometimes you learn a lot from those periods, and that sometimes brings you together, and I think we've learned from it.
I didn't know how I would fit in. I feel like I quickly learned that I can play with these guys all day long.
It's such a big win. I honestly was so obsessed with this game from when we played them last time, and just especially because how well we've been going. I knew we could win, and I really thought we would. Come on. It's gonna be a long night. Michelle is in the final stages of her pregnancy. She called me at about 1 a.m. and said, I think this is happening now, like you need to get on a plane. So I woke up, booked a flight. She's now being induced tonight. I am rushing to get to the airport so I can be there for the birth. I'm just hoping like once she gets induced, it doesn't all happen quickly, because I'll be like 2 hours behind them. This is probably the most significant thing that's like happened outside of rugby. I'm obviously just so excited for this. It's obviously our first child. Everything's pretty crazy right now. Emotions are pretty through the roof. I just really hope I make it on time. A mate from back home said prepare yourself for the actual delivery room, because it is a fucking wild scene.
When Billy goes off the field is probably a lack of leadership. I think Luke lost it a few times. We always said that like Luke is a guy who leads by example.
Where Billy's super calm, Luke has been, but that's part of what makes him who he is and makes him, I think, a super important player for us. But like Billy is so clearly the guy they lean on.
Man for man, we've spoken about it, with Billy not here, all the rest of it. All that stuff doesn't matter. All we've got to do is focus on doing our job.
We do have a long way to go. I'm not going to walk around it and say that, we're right there. We've still got a lot of work to do. They actually only missed one regular season game this year. Take hits, you get back up, you go again, and there are definitely challenges along the way. I probably wasn't at my mental peak for the first half of the year. I still think that I was performing well, but when you're trying to get a squad to come together and connect, it definitely poses some challenges.
Come on, the dog! Let's go!
Chicago, the home whites, DC will kick things off here to begin this match tonight. The rolling ball, heading toward that try line, looking for the arm up in the air. He got it. OGDC trying to hold up for that 1 more meter. Bryce Campbell dots it down. Penalty call.
This could be problems as well. Last defender, Marco Keith, he slapped the ball out.
Now to give the visiting side a 3-point advantage. Keep back on the pitch. Oh, yeah, right on cue. Drives forward, arm is up.
Get the fuck out of that. Get the fuck out of the gate. Get off the line fucking square. Don't go fucking sideways. We've got to be fucking smarter. We've got to be smarter in the middle of the fucking field. Get out of there, put him in the corner, back out of fence, put him under pressure.
Yellow for Nick McCarthy. He was part of that tackle, didn't release.
Here's O'Keefe, he's free. Mark O'Keefe, he got it down.
Coming into this game, though, I've got to say, I honestly had Chicago down as favourites, and you can't take, ultimately, the result away from DC.
Chicago looking to bounce back from a loss against DC.
So expect a more disciplined Chicago today.
They understand what a match this is and what is at stake as we are underway. Now the pick and go around. Warner dots down and Houston strikes first. Tulsa out wide, has a man wide open, and it's Augsburger diving in.
That is just wonderful play from the Chicago back line.
Another kick in behind, a race towards it. Kutza, this one will stay in play. Dominguez on top of it. Another kick in behind. This one staying in, and it's going to be another try for Augsburger. O'Keefe with it. Oh, what an offload. Finds Dominguez. Dominguez through one tackle. Julian inside the 22. Yavgeny Dominguez. Dominguez with the try, his second. They lead the league in driving balls. Can they add another here? Trying to cut the deficit, and they do. Here comes Aquina, bit of space, hold your breath time. Dom Aquina has the offload to Smith. And Savory Smith has the try. That's back on top.
Look, it's just about nailing those moments, and we haven't done that often enough. I think a little bit of it comes down to, after you lose a few games, confidence and belief in ourselves, probably, in the players.
We're a different team week to week, because like every different week, we either find a different way to win or we find a different way to lose.
I just don't know if we've completely found that common ground within each other. Probably don't know enough about each other that really lends to going that extra mile. We're playing really hard, really tough. I think we're missing that element. We're getting there, but it's a work in progress, and the only way we get better is to win games, and hopefully we do that moving forward.
It should be a fun game out in the rain today on a real grass field. It might be pretty muddy and sloppy. It's going to be hard to carry the ball. It is going to be a wet one today. This is like a top of the table type of game. I mean, I'm gutted. Obviously, I want to be out there with the boys, but I mean, we have a lot of racehorses out here, so if you're not on top of your game at all the time, you're not going to get the minutes.
The highest scoring side in the Eastern Conference. Patty Ryan, that ball tipped, batted, and Patty Ryan able to get down and put it down.
Patty Ryan, how about that?
Jared Adams takes the hit, ball out over the top now. It's Phillimore diving, and he gets it down. What a finish from Nola Gold. Look at Patty Ryan, the big man doing it all today. He's got 3 points. He's still charging ahead. It is put down. Bryce Campbell gets in there. Hounds lead it by 2. Outside ball, nicely played. Vito gets free, and Vito still going. He's going to take this one in for the 5. Nola here in the 75th minute, trying to go between the sticks. See that ball there? Played out, now played back. Now they're going to play it out over the top. It's Vito out there in space. Vito gets it down. That is it.
I think after that NOLA loss, I was probably at my most pissed off I've ever been after a rugby game. It just hit hard for whatever reason. We shot ourselves in the foot. Like, so many critical errors on our part that we lost ourselves a game. You can't win a game with this amount of penalties, errors, handling errors, turnovers. Like, you've just given them the ball.
That locker room was a pretty intense place. The responsibility is on the player to get his own preparation correct and deliver his own performance. As coaches, we can give them a plan and give them the tactics and put them in the right place, but they're the ones on the pitch. So I spoke quite clearly about that because, you know, ultimately it comes down to them.
What is that switch? Do we train tougher? Like, I don't fucking know. But I think every single person in this fucking room, we've got to get accountable, boys. Fucking quick. You've got to fucking be more responsible for your actions on the pitch. Take fucking ownership. Game plans, coaching, we've got to be better. Get your own shit fucking right and we can start winning games. You want to win games, you've got to be on it. So you find your own fucking switch. Let's make sure we're better.
And I know it's emotional when you're losing. Take that minute. But have those fucking hard conversations now.
We keep saying we're a good team. But I think we went further the other direction. I thought we would have kept more of that belief for longer. It just feels like we crumble too easily, which isn't stable, is it?
Yeah, look, I think there was a lot of frustrations. It's probably not one thing in particular. It's just across the board, everyone has made one or two too many errors, from coaches to players, and we need to bring that number down. One or two negative results can have a big impact, and you have to try and get to the bottom of why those have occurred, but also understand that people don't make mistakes on purpose, and I believe we can have confidence in the fact that our processes and what we're trying to achieve are correct. I'm still optimistic that we can get the right buy-in and get the right aptitude and execution to deliver victories. We've got all the recipes, we just haven't put them all on the pitch at the same time often enough this year, and that's the challenge.
We've definitely got some challenges over selection, over maximising the output of the squad that we've got. We're based on wins and losses, and I think that on the field, we're still having more challenges than we realised. I think there's a lot of reflection going on around what the next steps are to get us back on track. I'd rather try and do something and fail than do nothing and watch us fail with the kind of direction that we're going in at the moment. If we're not always looking to get better in every decision we make, and if we're not striving to be the best, then we're wasting our time.
Two teams who finished in the doghouse a year ago, looking to ascend to the penthouse of the postseason here in 2024. That midfield line with some enthusiasm, but immediately met by the Hounds. Support out wide, down the near side. Jason Tidwell eyeing the prize, able to dot it down.
A valiant effort from Augsburger, but it was too little too late. Blink and you'll miss him. And didn't Chicago blink? A little charge down from the kick, and then a gap just opening up.
Dallas will get it back in Hounds territory, looking to pounce immediately, looking for the payoff dividend. Sam Tuifua. Chicago, can they pull within a score? You talked about it, Noah Brown making a name for himself here late.
Electric, we just wish we'd seen him more with ball in hand.
Expecting Carlsay might have a little trick up his sleeve. He thought about it. That drop goal not available to him. Ball comes loose, and Dallas may have survived. They'll send one into touch. And for the first time, the Jackals win the win at the expense of the Hounds.
I'm speechless.
We are 5-7-1. We lost at Dallas. We're not there yet. We know that we want to win, we'd like to win, but so far we don't know how to win. So often that answer becomes, who's coaching the team? The hardest things for an owner, I think, are making the decisions on personnel, and you hope you make the right choices. But currently we are falling a little short of our goals at this stage. We won 3 games last year. This year we've won 5. I mean, if we do decide to make a change, it's not because I'm sure that it's the right move. It's because I don't feel good about where we are, and I think that we owe it to everyone else in the organization rather than that one person to get us into the right place. And we'll do what we have to do, and we'll make an organizational decision, and we'll push hard because we want to get better and we want to be there. And in the end, the buck stops with me. And if we aren't successful this year, I'll stand up and take my blame for that. You won't ever see me pointing fingers. And so in the end, me, Matt, our partners, we have to be the ones to make the hardest decisions, and I'm okay to have to do that.
The perception would be that I've given in to the voices. Always at the forefront of my mind is what's best for the team. I'm confident that we'll come out the other end. Once we start building some momentum, start building some confidence, then we'll be away. You kind of find out who you can count on, if you can count on yourself, if you're doing things you need to be doing, and I really enjoy the angst of it.